Welcome everybody, especially my fellow P. Joey disciples. Today we're going to go over some colors, and let me tell you, a real freak like Joester likes every color and every kind. Having said that, I don't really like black, and I don't feel safe around it. I personally think it doesn't have any sense and should not be promoted in this country.
Tell me I didn't hear that right, Joe. If my mind isn't playing tricks, I'm gonna beat your ass so bad.
You'll pause with that statement, and you're just proving his point even further with that threat. You just sometimes don't think, do you?
Nah, let's actually resume, because Joe Freak Radar is getting some freak signal coming from Barack with that enticing sentence containing beat and ass in the same sentence, but it's not the right place or time. Once Trump leaves, we can turn it up a notch after video ends, Barry boy. But don't get me going now, because once Joey kicks in the second gear on the freak machine, there is no force to stop him, and no police squadrons will get their cuffs on me. But yeah, I don't get what is your problem, Barry. Black paint on room walls just look bad, and it feels like some limbo-ass room when you get a light bulb going on. If you think it's a good color to put on your walls, then quite frankly, I think you need some sense slapped into you, and I prefer to do it the old-fashioned way. You see, just like Hunter, I would get you on my lap with you facing the floor, and my hand will turn into that of the slapping world champion. Prime Muhammad Ali wouldn't be able to dodge that shit.
Wait, we're talking about wall paint now?
Ooh, well, it makes more sense this way, but still, that doesn't discard the absolute putrid crimes you almost admitted to. Like what? I am not getting into that bag of worms because I don't want to be affiliated in any way, shape, or form with your doings. So let's just put it in D tier and exchange opinions on blue. I really like this color. I almost always set my golf ball to blue color on golf with your friends, and I'm sure viewers noticed that already. I also got used to all the PlayStation interfaces with that blueness all around across the years. So that also had some kind of impact on my opinion. What do you think, Joey?
If someone makes Joester kick in the second gear, then that's their fault, and Joe Dog ain't the one to let someone blue ball him. But yeah, I think it's very cool that blue is the color of disco critics party that I'm in, and it's also used to describe getting testicular pain after getting aroused and not achieving orgasm. Personally, I think we should really speak up on the matter and make blue balling someone a crime.
I kind of feel you, but what is your rating of this color?
What do you mean by that?
My God, he just forgot we are making a tier list already?
Oh yeah? We are making a tier list? Don't worry guys, it happens to the best of us. So for the blue balls, blue goes to S tier, and now brown I guess looks kind of elegant, so Jill even recommended me to paint Oval Office a bit more brown than the current beige color. So I roundhouse kicked her, just like Joe Rogan told me, and told her that I can't do it because I wouldn't be able to see Barry when he comes in to game with the rest of us. He would just blend right in and hide, and he would be too OP in the hide and seek. Yeah, that is a dumbass idea, but it can look nice if you don't have a lot of melanin-filled brothers coming over.
Stand. Joe turned on his 1980s unfiltered mode.
We already have a nick there, we don't need any more nick shots.
I mean, can you really even blame him for that? I truly believe he is just too stupid to get the concept of racism, and he says these things like that because he sees them as making fun of your orange ass spray tan or making fun of someone for being bald. He just doesn't have that oomph filter when it comes to jokes about certain topics.
Anywho, we got my boy Shrek next up, and I don't know why green color is chosen as color for all things yucky such as vomit, when in reality it can range from semi-transparent grayish hue to dark black. And green looks cool on some gaming gear. Why do you think Barry got all of his gear from Razer?
That's true, but if someone pukes out a pitch black void matter, then they are just screwed, because it ain't freaking normal.
Yeah, so Shrek, Razer, and all those fat, juicy, thick, long, and tasty cucumber all deserve S tier. And so does color green in itself.
And how about the next one, Joe? This color resembles you. Bland, old, and boring. Oh, and you also don't bring anything to the function when you pull up, aside from HIV and chlamydia, that is. You pruny old fuck.
And there goes our ad revenue.
Let's be honest here, Barack. We ain't losing shit. What Joe said in every other video is far worse, and ads roll up just fine.
I am by far the most calm and collected person in our group, so I don't know what the hell you all are saying, but gray is really mid, so it merits a solid B tier. To be honest, I'm just low-key on some hater shit, but I gotta show this tier list. Who is the daddy wearing pants in our relationship?
You wearing pants at all is a very rare instance.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know me so well, Donald. And speaking of Donald, we have his spray tan color coming up, and I'm wondering if his skin in the bikini areas is also this orange. Do you mind sending me some pictures later, Donnie? Of course, it's all for the scientific research purposes.
I would rather get crucified all naked, covered with honey like some Viking torture ass, to just be eaten alive by birds with no ability to move and have eyelids cut off, or eat Michelle's salad first before sending you my nudes, Joe.
Again, with personal jabs towards my wife? What the hell is up with you, Donald? Can't you just give it up for at least a day? I have had enough of you slandering me and my wife's name on the daily.
Relax, dark humor. It's called a liberal. And speaking of liberals, there is a perfect color for Obama's gay ass next in the line.
If you were trying to make a gender joke, then the joke is really on you, because I remember that back in the 1920s, pink was a very traditionally masculine colors, and I was wearing pink skirts. Anytime I go out for a walk in the park with my very manly pink pig named Pixie,
I always get confused on how old you really are, or when you are talking about your actual childhood memory, or just having another schizo episode. But we should stop giving colors gender. I'm a believer in all colors being unisex. For example, my wife looks great in the pink suit, as well as me and Joe. Everyone can look good in any color as long as they can rock it well with the rest of the fit. Hairstyle, posture, build, face shape, and all of that.
Preach, Bomberman. That's why I will, without any hesitation, throw it up in S tier. Now we have to rank a very similar color, which is violet. I can't help but to love it. My room RGB strips are set to violet color 90% of the time, just because how cool it looks. It's also the theme color for Twitch, and I wanted for a moment to change the strips in US flag to gray and violet instead of red and blue, but Barry made me leave it as it is. But nonetheless, I won't let Barry fuck it up this time, and my rating stays at S, and don't even try to confront it, because we are instantly moving to the next one, which is, of course, a red color.
Now, opposed to blue, this is actually a fire and strong color, which represents the great Republican Party. And by the way, our party elephant would destroy that Democratic blue donkey by just stepping on him with no struggles.
Yeah, that might impress some brain-dead Redskins, but actual intelligent people would love to see a historical rap battle, and you can choose anyone from your party, and Barry would eat them up and leave no crumbs. You can tell just by looking at him.
It was racist, but he ain't lying? I mean, goddamn, my flow is so good. Just check out this clip real quick.
My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting.
Oh yeah, you sure are dropping bombs, but if you're already forgetting them, then I would ask Joe to share some of his pills with you.
Oh, get off me, you orange asshole. Joe, finish up those 3 rankings and make sure to leave red in D tier, and let's wrap this up so I can stop talking to this asshat over here. Oh, and I almost forgot. Again, a shout out to Oh My God, Birdman Archive is of course needed, and I truly am thankful for your support.
Okay, B-Dog, so red is D tier, white is the greatest color ever. It's the color of the people.
Now, what in the living fuck do you mean by that, Joseph?
That is so messed up, even I wouldn't say it.
That is just because you are orange yourself, not white?
No, it's not, you fucktard.
Stop fighting, guys. You remind me of my parents, and I don't know how me telling the color of every human at the first stage of development, which is being a sperm cell, is racist in any way, shape, or form. I splashed a lot of the young white joeys all over my keyboard when playing Gunnar Aim Trainer that Donald gifted me on Steam. Thanks, Donald. But yeah, so white is the most obvious S tier, and as for yellow, I don't actually have any opinion on it. You can have this one, Donald.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I think the Chinese are disgusting and should be swept away from the face of Earth, D tier.
Oh, my God.
Subscribe to Oval Office Gaming right now, or Barack will go get your oil with his drones.